Well, here's another reason why people's visas are getting revoked, and it's as well too. It's like you got Trump that weaponized his political agenda, politicians, and police officers. That I mean, you speak against Trump, his cronies, or the police in America, they're gonna come after you. Yeah, absolutely crazy.
Not just justice, the Americans love teaching the world about free speech as well. They call their country the land of the free. But of course, conditions apply, like posting what you think on social media, like criticizing the US President Donald Trump. It may cost you your visa. In fact, hundreds of visas have already been cancelled. So who's on the list? Tourists, students, even green card holders, they've lost their visas. The justification? They posed a threat to national security. The evidence? Screenshots of their social media posts. Remember, Donald Trump's re-election campaign was all about free speech, but now critical...
Yeah, it's funny. Remember when Trump got in the White House? He's talking about, oh, I'm about free speech. I'm not going to ban free speech. I'm not about censor. Yeah, bull freaking crap. Bull crap. Boy, it's funny how he quickly changed the tune. Yeah, weaponizing ICE, giving the cops total immunity. Yeah, putting tariffs on everything in the world, all kinds of crazy like that. Yeah, getting rid of the Department of Education, having all these people losing their jobs. Yeah, it's crazy. No wonder why people are speaking against Trump like that. And you got stupid political nutheads. Yeah, Ben Shapiro. Yeah, he wants Trump to give a pardon to Dante Chauvin, George Floyd's killer. Yeah, because you know why Trump's a political asshead, like Elon Musk? Yeah, he wants Trump to, and in fact, martial law, means nationwide lockdown. Yep, absolutely crazy.
Social media posts are being treated as crime. If you're traveling to the United States, our next report is a must-watch for you.
The United States is witnessing a major shift in its immigration policies. The Trump administration is reviewing all visa applications with the magnifying lens, and a new kind of crackdown is underway. The land that claims to promote free speech and the right to protest seems to be changing its colors. This month, hundreds of visas were revoked by the Trump administration. This includes tourists, students, and even green card holders. The Department of Homeland Security and the Department of State are working on this together. Their plan is simple. Go through the social media posts of all visa applicants and flag posts that may be of concern to America's national security. Posts that are against their President Donald Trump, and even posts that are seen as hateful. In fact, there's a list. Like posts that are anti-Trump or anti-Semitic, and this includes posts that are pro-Hamas, pro-Hezbollah, pro-Houthis, or any post that the Trump administration considers as sympathizing with terror groups. So how exactly is this?
I bet Philemon just loving this stuff. Just like him and his crew, like Duckbutt, Sucking, Huff, and Chauvet. Oh, they love dirty politicians. Like Chuck Schumer and Stanley Hershon. Oh, they love dirty cops. Yeah, and they're talking about one. I was like, they're going around saying, oh, Trump should give a pardon to Dante Trump. Yeah, they love dirty cops. Because they're the type of people who say, oh, we should just shut the hell up and just back the blue. Only blue lives matter. Yeah.
Being done. Well, using artificial intelligence. The Trump administration is heavily deploying AI to flag what it considers as hateful social media content. Till now, at least 500 visas have been revoked. This includes at least 300 student visas. The U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has made it clear that everyone is welcome in the United States, but anti-American activities will not be tolerated. Rubio also said that non-U.S. citizens don't have the same rights as Americans. However, critics argue that all visa holders on U.S. soil have the same free speech rights as U.S. citizens.
Well, hell, you could be an American, lives in the country, born and raised here in the country like that. But when you're dealing with police officers and government officials, you don't have any rights. They'll tell you don't have no rights. Yeah. I mean, that's what Trump is making it like. Even born U.S. citizens don't have rights. He says only politicians, government officials, and his cronies and police officers or U.S. Marshals or ICE. He said he's gonna make it the point like only they got like. I mean, it's gonna the way he's gonna turn this into a Nazi Germany or Russia or Korea.
For now, the visa cancellations have begun. The Trump administration wants these people out of the United States, and they found a way to expedite the exit.
Trump Tower.
The US is now charging $998 for each day that a person who had their visa revoked overstays in the country. That's not all. If a person stays in the US for 30 days after having their visa revoked, the Trump administration will consider jail time for the violators.
Boom!
The Alien Registration Act says that if you're in this country for longer than 30 days illegally, you must register with the federal government. And when those 30 days are up, and if you haven't done that, now we can criminally charge you.
But there is some pushback. Several universities and activists are demanding an explanation. They are accusing the Trump administration of bias. While many students had their visa revoked for political activism, some were targeted with no clear evidence of being involved in political activities. However, many students are now self-deporting themselves. And Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the crackdown is just getting started. He plans to revoke hundreds of visas every day if those visa holders have made social media posts that the U.S.
That's why the warning, like people that are trying to go in the U.S., like especially in Canada, they were just saying a couple days or so like that. Yeah, they're warning like some like Canadians, like, oh, just if you're just like a Canadian that like you just go about your day, like do one like that. But if you're like if you're one of those, activists or people like all about free speech, you can speak your mind, against dirty cops, against government, against Trump like that. You're going to get scrutinized, and you probably won't like that. And that's why they warn people like that. If you're exercising free speech, you probably don't want to go from Canada to U.S. Like, it was just crazy. Like I said, Trump's all talking about, oh, I'm not free speech. No, he's anti-First Amendment.
Considers a threat to national security. So if you're planning a trip to the United States, make sure your social media game is about memes and not political activism.
Trump wants to put...
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I know Trump wants to make it
the present occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India. What we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly. Iran, maybe Russia.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperations.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.